And I'd like to know what you got for me.
Well, I'm a cherry.
KGNU Denver 1390 AM 93.7 in Netherlands. And you can always dig us at kgnu.org. My name is Sharif Alim. This is the Afternoon Sound Alternative. And I just had Brother Man come into the studio and lay something on me called The Prelude. And KGNU is the place where if you're a local artist, you know, up and coming artists, you can always come through and get your music played and heard. Brother Wali, what's happening? Tell us about the music. And we got a friend of yours on the line with us. Tell us about the music, the name of the group, how y'all got started.
Okay, basically the name of the group, or actually is SHADDOW. The other guy's here, the horn player. I'm a sax player. He's a sax player. We basically met in engineering school. We were both audio engineers, musicians. SHADDOW is a friend of mine. He actually started his group. And we were both in the military. He was in a band in Korea, and that's how he came with the name SHADDOW. From the time he was a kid, he watched Mo Better Blues, so he adopted that name SHADDOW. I go by the name of Rashaad, which I used to have a group called Rashaad Blackman and Heat. But back to the question at hand, we basically met in engineering school, and actually the group itself is one called World Transit, which I'm a part of, he's a part of. It's all under one umbrella called Shadow Writers Entertainment Group. That's basically how we came to form the group. If there's any questions.
And Shadow, how would you describe the music that y'all play?
Man, it's fusion. It's jazz fusion mixed with elements of EDM. Man, we got funk. Well, just the other day we were listening to some James Brown, bro. We was listening to some James Brown. You know that song James Brown do with Maceo Parker? It's called it's the one where he come out, he go, I'm mad.
He's talking about the big payback.
Big payback.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. We come in like we draw from old school funk, and we mix in the jazz fusion. Because the group is really a jazz fusion group, but we're trying to mold it into something new and bring jazz back to the forefront and make it hip again, make it to where it's danceable, enjoyable, not too smooth, not too vanilla, not too bland. Because you think about jazz and you think about like some lounge music. You don't think about some in the club danceable music when you think about jazz. But with World Transit, we want to bring some of that old into the new and meld it into something new and exciting that people can get excited about in 2016.
Right on, that sounds like some great influences, James Brown, and you talk about fusion, Miles Davis kind of created that, and it was basically fusing rock, soul, and jazz together and creating a certain kind of sound. The first track that I heard had like a European feel to it. Talk about that.
Yeah, so when I did that first tune is called Red Chakra, and that's off the Prelude album. So when I came up with that whole concept, man, I was into like the chakras and like different like wavelengths and stuff like that. And what I noticed is a lot of that EDM music, they're using a lot of synths and stuff like that. And so I started from listening to Zed and like what's that one cat with the glasses and the shaved head, Skrillex.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to Skrillex, and I got the idea to do like some saxophone on top of off of an EDM sound, and so I just experimented and played around with some studio gear. I was playing around with Ableton Live, and as you know, Ableton Live is like what all the EDM DJs use them in live sets, as well as like when they're in the studio producing albums. A lot of the EDM DJs, they using Alberton Live. So I started with Alberton Live, and I played around with it, and I came up with that sound, and it just felt right. And then the next thing you know, I was singing vocals on top of it, and the next thing I'm doing sax on top of it, and now. And you get what we just heard a couple of minutes ago.
Right on. Brother Rashaad, tell me about the next cut that we about to hear.
Well, the next cut that you're about to hear is the title track off of the Prelude album called Just Keep It. And actually the concept behind it is actually expressing black love, things like that. So without further ado, I'll let you roll into that track. And
before I get into that, man, do y'all have like any plans to tour or do shows or anything like that in the works?
Well, yes, like I said, just did a show. Shadow did a show. I wasn't with him at the time. He did a show in Olympia, Washington. We've been doing shows here and there. Like I said, I was in Canada with the Jazz Festival, and doing my thing over there. And like I said, we're trying to get outreach here in the Denver area, possibly, get us introduced to the community so we can start doing shows here.
Right on, bro. And this next cut is called Just Keep It.
Yes.
Just Keep It. Okay. Check it out.
What up to D-Town, all in town and Fort Worth, H-Town, Tokyo, Kanagawa, Yokohama, and Osaka, City, NY, Miami, Detroit, and Goose Creek, Chi-Town, Seoul, Manila, Shanghai, Busan, California, Mexico, Canada, Germany, and London. Let's go. What you got, you might as well just keep it, just keep it. Eyes like brown, Afro-Cuban, use something, so I'm using lots of words to talk about your features. Won't you come through, cause I'm just cruising. You say that you do not mind, I say, girl, let's ride to a place with sunny skies. So lay back, relax, unwind, top down, looking at all the haters. Too fast, bye-bye, see you later. Next scene, round two, chilling at a spot where the water see through. I say that I'm feeling you. You reply, why is that, boo? I say, cause you being you. Keep that, keep that. By the way you do what you do, just keep it, babe. Just keep it, babe. Life is too short just to fake. Don't you realize we're running out of time? So just give into it. You keep what you take. So just give into it. You keep what you take.
Wow, that was hot, brothers. Tell me, man, where can people get in touch with y'all? How can they get a hold of y'all? How can they get access to your music?
That's easy, bro. That's real easy. All you gotta do is text me. You can text this number right here. So everybody who's listening in right now, everybody within the sound of my voice, if you want to get with me, Shadow, Rashaad, Wiley, World Transit, Shadow Riders, just text 817-500-0061. Again, that's 817-500-0061.
Right on, brothers, man. Thank you for coming in today, and I'm sure your time in Denver is going to be very fruitful because we have a very exciting music scene around town. Like I said again, thanks for coming in, and this is your community radio station, KGNU, where we keep it true just for you. Peace.